You are listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast exploring scripture with Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb and Dr. Frederick J. Long. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I'm Michael Halcomb, and in this vocabulary episode, we are thinking about Hebrew vocabulary. We're looking at Hebrew roots, and we've looked at several of those already. Today, we are thinking about the Hebrew root Beit Vav Aleph, or Vav Aleph, as some people would say. So, Beit Vav Aleph, and sounds like Boah usually is how that's going to be pronounced. We're going to go over to stepbible.org and do a little bit of searching here so we can get a look at this. All right, if you are watching, that'd be helpful. If you're just listening, that's okay too. I got my my keyboard set to Hebrew, and you can see when I type in there Boah, some people actually will just say Bo as their pronunciation. They'll leave that Aleph on the end unpronounced. I like pronouncing it. So they'll say Bo. I say Boah. You can see that this appears over 2,600 times. So let's just look at some instances of this. You can see here that you have Va, Yave'ah, Yave'ah. That doesn't have the dot in the middle, so you can maybe you'll hear some people say something like Va Yave'ah or Va Yave'ah or Va Yav, something like that. Different people are going to pronounce it differently. But it's all part of this Boah root, and you have something funky going on with the Vav or the Vau in the middle, often being replaced or eliding or something like that. So here we have Hebiah or Vau Boah. Again, people will pronounce this differently, but Ba Mebiah. And if we go back to our search here, we'll recall that this has to do with coming in, right? So to come to someone, to come into some place. And it's if you want a mnemonic device, it might be a challenge to come up with, but we have Boah. You could think of a boa constrictor coming into the room. So boa, just making this up as we're going, but boa as this snake, this boa coming into the house. And so boa has to do with coming in, right? So that's one way to remember it, boa. All right, that's our Hebrew word for today. It's a work toward our Hebrew vocabulary building, and I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House. Language resources for the global community.